Hello and welcome to iGuru tutorial. In this video, we are going to explore the alumni module. Let's locate it first. Here we go. Here we have the alumni module. Let's explore it. Let's click on it. Now you can see that under alumni, we have alumni configuration, alumni inquiry list, transfer, directory, and communication. Let's explore each submodule one by one. So let's start with alumni configuration. Now, this is the place where you can actually go ahead and, configure your alumni. Here, what exactly we can do? We can create a HTML link and a QR code. This QR code and HTML link can be shared with your alumni over WhatsApp, email, SMS, etc. Anyone who is your alumni can either scan this QR code or click on this link. They can choose the batch for which they are the alumni, insert their name, insert the admission number, insert the gender, phone number, email ID, address, date of birth, date of joining, father's name, father's mobile number. Now, all the things that are having this red star asterisk are compulsory. Rest you can enter or ignore. So once they go ahead and click on the submit button, you can see that we have this confirmation message that the inquiry for alumni submission submitted successfully. So let's click on OK. Now, if we come back to the portal, click on Alumni Inquiry List, which is the second option. You can see that we have Radha in this list, right? Over here, we have this date range. We can select the date range. For example, I want to see the entire inquiry list of the alumni. You can see all these, right? How many are approved and how many are rejected. So we will come back here later. Let's go back to alumni configuration once again. So in this way, we can create this QR code and alumni HTML link. OK. Now let's go to the number scheme, the second option. Now, what is a number scheme? This is the place where we can go ahead and create our own number scheme for the alumni batches. OK. You can see we already have one alumni number scheme created. Let's create one more. Let's click on create scheme. Insert the scheme name. For example, ALM 24. OK. So we have to insert the date range. So for example, April 2004. Sorry, April 2023 to 2023 to 25. OK. Now we can insert a prefix. The number scheme that we are creating. So what exactly you want to add? So let's add ALM 24 suffix ALM 02 suffix will be 24 starting number 01023 and padding. So padding is the space basically. So we need one space. OK, two space and click on submit. OK, so there is an error in the date range. So it is showing us the now you can see that we have successfully created ALM 24, right? And the next option is academic year. So we can create the academic year by clicking on add academic year, and we can add one academic year, that is 2023 to 24, and submit. So you can see this, right? 23, 24, 24, 25, 25, 26, like this. So this is the basic configuration. Now let's move to alumni inquiry list. So whoever who students, your past students, alumni who fill this form and submit, all those inquiries will come over here. We have the date range option over here. You can choose the date range. We also have this settings button. We can click on settings button and we can choose what information we need here in the table. For example, you also need the father name. You select the father name and click on submit. So the table will show the father name column as well. Okay, so this is what we have over here. Now, if we want to approve Radha as an alumni, we can click on this right button which says approve. If we want to reject, we can click on the reject. Let's approve her. So I'm approving it, and now you can see that she is approved. Now, once the student or the students are approved, we can transfer them to the alumni status. How we can do that? We can go ahead and click on alumni transfer. Choose the date range, choose the class, click on get. Now this is the list. We can select the student like this and click on move. And these students will be added in the alumni list. Okay. Isn't that simple? We can also use an Excel sheet and we can import and do that. Okay. Now the next is alumni directory. Now this is the alumni directory. We just have to choose the academic year like this, and it will show us the alumni directory. So these are the students who are your alumni based on the academic year. We can export this data and we can also search the students based on their admission number, name, etc. Okay. Now over here at the beginning, we can see that we have this action item. Let's click on it. Now we will be able to see the details of the alumni, like the biometric details, education detail, work experience, etc. We can add these details by clicking on this plus button. Okay, let's click on the plus button, and then we can start adding institution, degree, location. We can also add the work experience, right? Company, Wipro, designation, trainee, developer, employed type, permanent, full-time, part-time, self-employed. I am currently working. So in this location, so in this way, we can go ahead and add all these details. So this is your alumni directory. The last in the list is alumni communication. Now this is the place where we can communicate with the alumni. For example, you are going to hold a meetup for the alumni. So you can choose either SMS or WhatsApp. Please understand that SMS and WhatsApp are paid services, and without getting the DLT done or WhatsApp integration done, these services will not work. Okay, and then you can choose the template. So whatever template we will create in the communication module, those templates will come over here. Choose the batch. You can see the list of, and you can also schedule now, schedule later, means you can send the message now or you can send the message later, and you can simply click on the send button. Since we have not chosen any template for the alumni, so it is not visible over here, and the send is also not active. So if we choose a template for the alumni, we can click on send and the message will be delivered on their WhatsApp. The second option in the communication is the report. So we can just go ahead, use these, choose the date range like this, report type, SMS report, and WhatsApp report like this. Okay. So this is all we have in the alumni. I hope you understood the process. For any further question or queries, please feel free to contact the iGuru support. Thank you so much and have a nice day.